The art of makeup has always been about creating balance and harmony, a subtle dance of light and shadow to enhance our natural features. For centuries, artists and beauty enthusiasts have understood that the chin plays a crucial role in the overall architecture of the face. It's the anchor point, the final brushstroke in a beautiful portrait. Think back to the golden age of Hollywood. Makeup artists for stars like Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly knew the power of a well-defined chin. They weren't just applying foundation and powder, they were sculpting by strategically placing a touch of lighter powder or cream on the center of the chin. They created an illusion of length and elegance, balancing a prominent forehead or wider cheekbones. This simple trick drew the eye downward, creating a classic, graceful oval shape that was considered the epitome of beauty. It wasn't about changing the face, but about bringing its best features into perfect alignment. This technique wasn't just a Hollywood secret. Its roots go back even further to the principles of classical art. Renaissance painters like Leonardo da Vinci mastered the use of chiaroscuro, the interplay of light and dark, to give their subjects a three-dimensional, lifelike quality. They observed that light naturally hits the high points of the face, the bridge of the nose, the tops of the cheekbones, and, you guessed it, the chin. By mimicking this natural fall of light with makeup, we are essentially applying an age-old artistic principle directly to ourselves. This historical understanding shows us that highlighting the chin isn't just a modern trend, it's a timeless technique for achieving facial symmetry. It's about understanding your own unique facial structure and using light to create your own personal masterpiece. So, how does this apply to different face types today? Let's break it down. If you have a round or square face shape, highlighting the chin can be transformative. For a round face, a dab of highlight on the very tip of the chin adds a point of interest, creating a vertical line that visually elongates the face and breaks up the circular appearance. It subtly tricks the eye into seeing more length. For a square face, which is characterized by a stronger, more angular jawline, a soft highlight in the center of the chin can soften the overall look. It draws attention to the middle of the lower face, making the jawline appear less wide and more gently tapered. The goal here is to create a soft, luminous focal point that balances the stronger angles of the face. Now, what about heart-shaped or inverted triangle faces? These face shapes are typically wider at the forehead and taper down to a smaller, sometimes pointed chin. In this case, you might think highlighting the chin would make it look even smaller, but the opposite can be true. A small, carefully blended highlight on the chin can actually give it more presence and create a better balance with the wider upper half of the face. It helps to ground the face, preventing the eye from being drawn solely to the broader forehead. For a heart-shaped face, this little touch of light ensures the chin doesn't get lost, completing the facial frame beautifully and creating a more harmonious, cohesive look. It's all about creating proportion. And finally, for those with oval or long face shapes, The oval face is often considered the ideal because of its inherent balance, but a touch of chin highlight can still enhance its natural symmetry. Just a tiny amount right in the center reinforces that perfect equilibrium. For a long face, however, the placement is key. Instead of placing the highlight on the very tip of the chin, which might add more length, you'll want to apply it slightly higher up, just below the lower lip. This creates a horizontal point of light, which can visually shorten the chin area and bring the entire face into better proportion. It's a subtle adjustment that makes a world of difference. Ultimately, understanding how to highlight your chin is about celebrating your unique face shape. It's a simple, powerful tool that connects us to a long history of art and beauty, allowing us to sculpt with light and bring our best features forward with confidence.